again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to your Friday's Talking Town, the press conference reaction show that will react to the press conference maybe once if we're lucky in the next 60 minutes. But I'm, of course, your host, the Gov. This is Talking Town, the fan platform for fans by fans. Get in touch, get in contact, get active this evening. No live link on a Friday night because the two lads are too unruly. But we do have a live chat, which Mike Baker, for example, is taking advantage of by saying, don't care what other teams are doing. It's all about us. The hunted have become the hunters. Wise man once said the following phrase, didn't he? Mr. Paul Lambert. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have the taming of the shrews. Oh, I like that. Oh, that might go in my back pocket, which hopefully where the yellow card will stay with Oliver Yates, the referee, tomorrow. Although if you're watching Wednesday's show, you'll know his cards to game ratio is rather high. Ashley Anton also taking advantage of the live chat. Please do get active. It is your chance to have your say live and in your own words. And I'll put as many as I can on the screen, and we'll try and use them as we can throughout the course of the show. But as we are so prepared here at Talking Town, I've literally made the show notes within the last 5 minutes. We've got injuries. We've got Jason Schecterly back in town. We've got a great interview you can watch on the platform with that. Harry Clark, connection with the fans. Ooh, not for me. And of course, other aspects from media and so forth. And we'll go forward together. As always, you can become a Talking Town fifth stander. Become a part of the mighty TT crew. Hit the join button on YouTube. 2 tiers, cancel anytime, or head to Ko-Fi. And there's loads of stuff you can do on there, I think. I don't know. Get access to Discord, where Rich and Matt hang out 24/7. We had a great little, not 24/7. Might have slightly over-exaggerated the availability of Cruncher. But if you do want to, see Cruncher's inner workings, he is on the Discord quite a bit. Probably more than I am. I've popped in this afternoon for my 6 monthly visit. It was like a prison break, popping in, making sure everything's all right, make sure the inmates are behaving themselves. It was good fun. And I did talk about the sugar beet factory, actually. See, when I do get involved, I do bring the goods. Anyway, let's bring the goods by getting our residents in. And of course, from parts called Truth, it's the hard
Somebody truth. Get the tables. Hard Truth are here, delivering the truth that nobody wants to hear. The Cruncher and the Media Mogul.
Hello, gentlemen. How are we?
Good evening.
We're good. Rich has had beers already, everybody.
No, one.
He's had one. So he's a little bit less lively than he was this time
tonight,
last week.
boys.
We've got 3 minutes to the weekend starts officially, so do get those beers ready, get the wine.
I've had no beers, but I'm gunning for the local media. You have been warned.
We can start there if you want to start there, my friend.
Right. So
Stats.
reading tonight, I was having a little Do you want to tell everyone about your microphone, Matt, quickly?
He's doing his best, roving Jeremy Beadle. Watch out! The Pratt's about. In your Matt.
I've gone handheld. This is my old microphone I use for live gigs.
You're compensating.
My little name on there. There's nothing. I was telling the boys here. There was nothing worse than sharing mics in a live.
How many live gigs did you actually do?
Oh, loads. 100 or so. Loads up and down the country.
100?
One.
Back in the day. Where did you? What sort of places did you play at, Matt?
We played at the Highbury Garage, famous venue.
You played at the Shell Garage, more like.
Match. Did think of that. Should have done that. That'd be good. Manchester Hole in the Wall. All sorts.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
Done it all, this guy. Right.
That was a big name back in the day.
So I was reading tonight. I was on the socials. I was reading the chief football writer for the East Anglian. Wrote an article. Do you know who that is, Matt?
Stuart, very good writer.
The Doctor.
So reading the story, and I got to this bit. First bit is actually correct. Town set a new club record for successive clean sheets, 6, when winning 2-0 at Bolton last weekend. Correct, Mr. Watson. Correct. But you've let yourself down here big time because the Cruncher knows his stats, Matt.
Nothing
Tomorrow,
gets past you.
They could become the first Ipswich side since the Bobby Robson team of the UEFA Cup campaign of 80-81 to win 6 league games in a row. Wrong.
Imagine the scenes. Oh my God, look at this.
It's wrong, Matt. Yeah. Do you know?
You've already phoned me about this, haven't you? You've already phoned me about this.
It wasn't worth a phone call, surely.
We had a little chat. Me and Matt talk a lot on the phone.
We do.
I know.
We do. Have good chats.
So,
go on. Our favourite manager.
We all remember that season, don't we, Matt? It's one of our favourites.
King Johnny. King Johnny Lyle.
Blue and White Army. They went 6 on the bounce. Bristol Rovers at home, 1-0. Millwall away, 3-2, which Colin was at. Nice. When they wear that lovely Fisons, the orange kit, Matt.
Oh, yeah. The old den.
Cold
Blow Lane.
At home. Do you remember this game? 5-2.
I do remember this game very well.
Scored 2 that day for Pompey.
Nice.
Just coming through that. Tranmere away, 1-0. Plymouth at home, 2-0. Watford away, 1-0. 6 on the bounce, 91-92. Get your facts right, Watson. Done.
What a season. Championship winning season. Imagine
and with that, we can officially kick off the weekend.
ITFC Legends Pack. Make your weekends flow from $14.99.
Prices do vary according to inflation. Right. I imagine. What are we drinking this evening? What are we supping to welcome in another weekend on God's green earth?
Wasn't it funny this morning? What is it today, Matt?
St. Patrick's Day.
But who got sacked this morning?
Patrick
yes.
Vieira.
Yeah.
Poor old Patrick.
Not impressed with that. Not impressed with that one bit, my friends. Not impressed. Bad move.
Why are you not?
Well,
why not? No, you're normally in for like getting rid of managers, like the Watford model.
This earlier. Mine used to be all over Watford, didn't he, Matt?
I still am. But I'm a sensible person with my mind open for change. And last night, courtesy of my £1 subscription with the Athletic, I read a fantastic little article about stats and figures and facts and stats.
Which called this?
Don't care for your feelings. And actually,
you've been swayed. You've been swayed by the hipsters.
Because the stats suggested a change this late in the season doesn't actually make. I think from memory it was something like 3 clubs had a league position change in the last since 2006. 3. Oh, wow. So you've waited too long, Crystal Palace. If you're going to go down, you're going down regardless. But I don't think they will do. So, but I can't get on board. I like Patrick. Big fan of Patrick. He's like me. Never look backwards. Always look forwards. Jerry doesn't have any. No, honestly, and in
the Dole office right now.
Yeah. Well, he never has any trophies, medals, shirts in his office. Don't look back. Always look forward. Well, you two clowns are celebrating Chaplow at Watford.
That's a great moment.
Funny. So
you celebrated that.
The series of Ted Lasso started this week. Season 3.
Oh yeah.
You know where the games are played at? They are played at Selhurst Park. Give Ted Lasso a call. Come on, get him in the hot seat. He's down there filming.
But there we go. See, that's not for me. So, Matt, you're drinking Guinness because it's St. Patrick's Day. Congratulations.
Did you know, people may not know this, but the Chicago River in the middle of the city of Chicago is green. Unbelievable things.
Imagine being a fish waking up this morning. What the fuck's gone on?
What
is green?
Yeah. What the hell? By the way, if you're new to this show, we've had journalists from the Athletic on this very show.
We have.
That's how we roll.
Nearly 5 views.
Was that when we were breaking takeover news? Remember that?
Well, yes, we were.
Those three unprofessional people in Talking Town lot.
Yeah, well, we are. But we own it. We live it. We breathe it. We're the best there is out there. So when you're at the top of the game like we are, looking down from the mountain peak, it's rather
I'm not convinced there's tea in that mug. I think we just poured a sneaky Heineken in there.
There's tea. There's tea in it.
I believe you.
Why have you gone all tea on us for? It's Friday night. It's Carnage night.
It's driving later.
Work in the morning. I'm driving early. Are we doing jukebox tonight? Because I know
we are.
I've been looking on the jukebox Talking Town. Very few winning entries, Matt, of myself and yours the last few weeks have been actually making it in there.
Well, it's peak Budgerigar season, isn't it?
But
you submit a list.
I have got an absolute banger tonight because it is Paddy's Day.
Oh, go on.
All right,
we're going to do that now. We'll do that later.
Let's do it now.
All right.
Let's do it now.
Go on then.
Rich.
What you got?
Go on, Rich.
Well, I was looking. I thought, well, at least Paddy's Day. We got to go something Irish tonight. I played it earlier in the kitchen on the old Amazon. What's it called? Alexa. I can't remember what it's called. The Cranberries.
He's not drinking, is he?
Irish rock band. Oh, hang on. It's just started playing.
Alexa's getting involved.
Alexa, stop. Unbelievable. Right. So I've gone an Irish rock band from Limerick, Matt. Do you know who this could be? I've just told you.
You too.
It's the Cranberries.
Oh. Wasn't listening.
Zombie. Does everybody know that song?
Oh, he's gone.
It's Frozen.
No, I don't know it. So, okay.
You do not know the song Cranberries, Zombie.
Oh,
In
no,
your head, in your head. You don't know one? Oh, come on.
Doesn't mean a single thing to me, pal. Not one
song.
single thing. So, in the absence of Matty Phillips and his, oh, there you go. Hi, is this my Alexa just kicked in plans on me? Alexa, play Talking Town, Volume 5. There we go.
Can you not shout it too loud because it might come off in the kitchen?
Matty Phillips, here he is. Here he is.
What's that then?
Graham had a dream last night.
I dipped out then. I didn't hear that.
That's that new router he was telling us about the other day. Oh, I've got this new router. Brilliant.
He's got more routers than an AA route map. He's literally on the route every month, the new router.
Now he's froze.
He has.
I know.
Right, my song entry. I wasn't prepared to have
what was Rich's contribution?
Mine doesn't know the song. You know the Zombie from the Cranberries.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I've never heard of it. I've
So-
never once heard of it. Right, Matt, what is your song suggestion then, please? Come on, let's get this moving, fellas. Come on. Is he still here?
Chuck him out. He's gone.
Goodbye. You
Yeah,
are the
man.
weakest link.
He's not here
Adios.
Sunday, so we might as well go out tonight.
Is he not here Sunday?
No, it's Mother's Day. He's not here.
You
He did tell you. He did tell you.
did, you're right. Hang on, let me just write this down. Sorry, you're seeing Talking Town live in action this evening.
Brilliant.
Matt,
We're
not
so
here.
unprofessional, aren't we? Who gives a toss?
wait. When you're so high on the mountain peak looking down at the rest, the air is so thin, you don't know what you're doing. Right. Alexa found a song, Talking Town, some rap. Love a bit of rap.
Ooh.
Where's David Jones, says Phil Blundell. He's probably watching the Bolton game, to be fair.
1-1. It was 1-1 last I looked.
Dominic Dean says it's Frozen, let it go. Sean says, just saying, Plymouth got live podcast now, 8 people watching. I mean, we're massive. They're not. What more could you want out of life? I don't actually have a song. This is the problem. I'm sort of stalling here. While 96 people watch us on YouTube alone, I'm kind of stalling here. If the first person to put a song request in the chat can be my song request on the jukebox. There we go. John B. Oh, and I know Emerson was first. Metallica version for what? Whiskey in a Jar. Is that right?
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah,
I'll have that. All right. So my suggestion would be Whiskey in a Jar, and we'll just move on from there.
Zombie
Right.
from the Cranberries. Come on, you know it makes sense. Matt Phillips. We will never know what he wanted to. I mean, come on, Phillips, sort out your router.
I mean, we could technically put a bit of Ghost Station in, just to be nice to it.
I don't know any other songs from Christmas Telly. That is the only one I know.
Oh, he's got a nice one called Head for the Sun, which actually is the advert song for this. Diary of an Obsession by our very own goat, Colin Plum. He is now available on Amazon. The emotional ride of supporting Ipswich Town. Join Colin, a loyal supporter over 50 years, as he journeys his passionate and heartfelt account supporting the Super Blues. Head to amazon.co.uk and grab yours today. And just as that comes in, €10 from David. Thank you very much. Into the laptop fund for possible away days, Rich.
I heard that and I nearly crashed the car.
But not this year, because
He's
apparently
not doing away days. He's not doing away days.
you never know what is around the corner.
When we get
my
back
friend.
in the champ.
Yes, absolutely. But it can't be this year, can it? Because I'm not welcome at away days, it would seem.
No,
How
You know who I felt like this morning when my email dropped in my inbox? Cinderella. You will go to the ball at Cheltenham.
Well,
And
let's have a
Peterborough.
little chat about that. Then obviously priority system now in place. You're falling on the right side of it, so you're probably going to be all for it. I'm against it, and I feel actually a little bit sorry for the gold card members and co. How How do you honestly feel about it?
But
What are your thoughts
why
on
are
it?
you against it?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the gold card members a membership club which you pay money for to get a priority booking?
Yeah. So you could.
So you're now bringing in a new priority booking.
Like, Town have got ultimate members who you
Yeah.
get your tickets automatically sent to you for away games. You're in.
Yeah.
So your gold cards, you have first dibs on your away tickets. You've got to have a season ticket, obviously, to have a gold card.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, Martin, with that, you had people buying just a gold card for Cambridge. This is where it all went wrong. The Cambridge that morning was an absolute fucking shambles on the ticket site. Matt Stan, I don't think he's in the chat tonight, but you have to put them in your basket, then you have to assign them to the people. It all takes time. By that time, sometimes the seats have disappeared. So you've got to have a fair system, right, where you reward the people.
What was wrong with the first system?
Because you could just buy a gold card, and you could have been to no away games, and you could go and get a ticket for Cheltenham. Now, how can that be correct when people like Colin's been to apart from one away game he's been to? I know. Look, Lee Brown is a bit harsh. He's been to 9, but you've got to have a cut off somewhere, and I think 10 is a good number. You know, it's going to be all right for Peterborough because you're probably going to. I think we've got nearly 3,800 for Peterborough. So,
but couldn't you sort of counter that by saying if you could do every away game anyway, you'd have an ultimate membership where you just get it sent to you regardless?
I don't know. A lot of people might not be in that position that they might not know when you have to pay whatever it is at the start of the season. You might think, yeah, I think you can miss. I think it's 3 games, Martin, you can miss on the ultimate. You can sort of. But you could sell your tickets on anyway because that's just how it is at the minute.
You'll get that in this instance, won't you? There'll probably be, I don't know.
Well, no, they are actually saying, and I don't know how they're going to police this, that it has to be you. If you buy a ticket, it has to be your name on it and you use it. Well, I can't see how. I think Cheltenham, the allocation is just over 1,500. Are they going to check every single ticket? I don't see how they can police that. I honestly don't see how they can police that, Martin. I don't. I think it's the right way to go to reward the people who've been to the most away games. But I'm not sure how they're going to police that because you know what it'd be like. People might not be able to make it. Oh, yeah, you can have my ticket. Are they not going to let them in? I don't know.
I disagree with it. Just because you've got the memberships already on sale and people have bought those membership, would it be yesterday? If
it's the league we're in at the minute. It's the league we're in because you go to these stadiums where look, Peterborough, you're getting nearly 4,000, which is good anyway. Most people will. If you've got a gold card, you're going to get a ticket there. But for Cheltenham, we've got Fleetwood last game of the season, just over 1,000, Martin. Now, you can't be having people turning up at Fleetwood who've not been to an away game all season just to go and see Town possibly get promoted.
But you will do. I'll be there if we are.
You won't be getting a ticket. You won't get it.
I'll be on the phone with every bastard in my contact.
It can't be right.
Give me a ticket.
I'd be really pissed off if someone like you got a ticket who'd been to no away games all season, and I think that's not a fair system.
No,
that don't reward anybody's loyalty. For me, no. It has to. Look, probably for Fleetwood, not everyone's going to get a ticket. Who they're probably going to go 14 away games. So if you got 1,000, there'll be loads.
Yeah, I hear you. And there's always winners and always losers in every system. Like, so JT says here, for example. Trouble is, it goes 10, then gold card, not 10, then 5. There's always going to be sort of that middle area where people do and don't and whatnot. But I was just interesting. I know you're going to be fine, but obviously Lewis says here, Town should have known the situation in the summer and warned that it wouldn't guarantee tickets. No problem to sit and have a Cheltenham.
I think they should do a point system or whatever. And look, I totally agree with Lewis there, but they're trying to make it fair with these last 2 or 3 games that the people who've been to the most away games are going to get rewarded. So it's not going to sit well with everybody. Look, I'm aware of that, and the club are probably aware of that. And they probably, in hindsight, probably should have done something at the start of the season, Martin, because every single away game, I think, other than Port Vale, which was still, we took a lot there, has been sold out. You're probably not going to have that problem if we get promoted because you're going to be in a higher league, bigger stadiums, bigger away allocations. And I see an interesting thing today about. They said Shrewsbury tomorrow. I think they're bringing just over 300, and a lot of our Town fans are taking the piss. Someone had found some stats. I think it must have been when McCarthy was in charge. We took 300 to Cardiff, 300 to Hull. So our fans saying, "Oh, look, they're only bringing 300." We just need to be a little bit careful. I said to Colin today about Norwich used to get a bit obsessed with crowds, Martin. And I think we are getting that way a little bit. I don't know,
yeah, for sure.
crowds at the minute. Look, brilliant support, but don't worry about that. You know, do your stuff on the pitch. You're getting a bit carried away.
Yeah, absolutely. So, before I bring Phillips in, something else I want to grab your particular comment on was the new copper ITFC blackout shirt.
Not for me. No.
Why is it not for you? Because you're normally Mr. Merchandise.
It's a cost of living crisis.
Right.
That's all I'll say. I don't see what the point is. We've got a blackout
How
away
much is
shirt.
it?
I've not looked. I wouldn't buy it. I like the copper shirts, but I think you're going a little bit. Look, it's all they're trying to make money. I get that, but we've got a black third shirt anyway that Ed Sheeran designed, which is brilliant shirt. I don't really see the point here of doing. Look, some people might like it. I don't. Just my opinion.
No, fair enough. Matty Phillips, you're back. Do you like the new blackout strip?
I've returned. I don't know how long I'll be here for, but
Don't worry.
the blackout, yeah. Are these the retro ones, the copper ones, the retro shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get the point because like they've done like the old like 87 top and they used to have the red stripe there. They've done that as a blackout, I think. I don't see the point. I thought Ashton said the leisure pound was tight. What more shirts and bloody necks?
There's only 2
55
weeks
quid,
ago.
Emerson says. There you go. 55 quid.
55 quid?
55 notes. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's like they've only bought that training top out 2 weeks ago with the badge on the wrong side.
Yes.
I might add.
75
Yeah.
quid with it.
I think is that 75, 70, 70? I think it's 70, 60. You can get it 65 quid on the Umbro website with just the Umbro
70
logo.
quid of five is not much to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, much to argue about, is it?
So,
They said 75 on tour. It's nonsense. What
No,
is it about
it's
blackout?
nonsense. Ashton goes, the leisure pound is tight. And he's just brought out a load of new stuff. I don't get it.
Can somebody
And
tell me what it is
still,
about the blackout stuff, though?
and still might like it because he doesn't like Ed Sheeran. There you go.
But I look at the blackout stuff, not just our stuff, all over, and I just don't. It doesn't rock me. I look at it and go, "Oh, I can see myself walking downtown in that."
Well, the problem with the blackout shirt is it's got no detail to it, has it? Because everything's blacked out. I find it weird, a weird concept. I do think the strip looks good, but the actual concept of it, where you can't actually see what's on there, you have to squint at the badge, whatever. I just find that a bit weird. But
How many times have we worn
in
it?
the big rubber diamond. What's that, mate?
How many times have we worn that black shirt?
Couple?
One of them
So
were
we
at home
did-
game against Derby.
So Derby, and then what was the other one?
Burnley.
Oh, Burnley, yeah. So once in the league, basically.
Yeah. And they probably won't wear it again, I wouldn't have thought.
Probably won't.
Weird.
Probably won't.
Weird.
Matty Clark, Rich, Matty of the Clark, otherwise known as by his proper name of Harry Clark.
Oh, you're not gonna let
Which
me
is
live
never
that
going to
down,
forget
yeah?
it.
Nope. The amount of times you got on me for Andre Dezelle, so I probably said wrong again.
Who was the other one? You, the guy Burgess who plays for Pompey.
Christian Burgess, Cameron
Yeah,
Burgess, one of the two. I finally got there. And
Notorious
obviously
of the
Cameron
names.
Humphreys, Adam Humphreys. I do
name?
eventually get there.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Good in the Winter Singer. Like that film. Do like
I
that.
can imagine you liking those films. Yeah.
Nothing
They're
wrong with those
alright.
films, my friend. Nothing wrong with those. But yeah, Matty of the Clark, he says connection with the fans is special. Is he going to start tomorrow, or is he on press duty to sit on the bench and watch JD?
No, he'll play tomorrow. Home game.
You think?
He'll win. Yeah, of course he will.
I would have thought so. I mean, are you're still beefing on the fact that you don't like him doing the old
Can't
the
stand
punch
it.
and the fist?
Can't
Why
stand
don't
it.
you like it? I don't get it.
Been here 5 minutes, played 5 games.
It's enthusiasm. I like it. It's good. This crowd needs waking up. It'll be like a library tomorrow when the game kicks off.
Look, he's met with Chamber. If you read the story, he met him. He was going to have a haircut, and he see him, and he's never met Luke Chambers before, and he spoke to him, and he was in the stands when Chamber had done it when he played for
Love
us.
that.
So
Yeah, tremendous.
I don't see I don't see the problem with it. You know, it's a bit of something to just get the fans going when we won a game. You
I
know?
like it. We
That's
need something to get
heartwarming.
this crowd going. You're in the North Stand. You need to get something under your ass. Get the crowd going. I like it.
Well,
I'm
after
there,
the
I'm there,
game,
I'm
no,
there.
just fucking get out of the stands. Get out. Get on Talking Town. Get your views
Get out.
aired.
Get
home
to the
down the
car
pub.
park. Go and queue up for 55 minutes.
Harp says, Gov, you don't seem happy. Blackout shirts
You're not.
issue. Dislike Harry Clark's fist pump. Gov, do you need a hug? I need a big hug, Harps. I'm not gonna lie, big hug. So yeah,
wrap our arms around them. Let's all wrap our arms around Gov in the chat, please.
Appreciate that. You can do that in person, in literally 2 weeks yesterday, March the 30th, on our free Colin Plum. Look at this for a seamless link. Book launch.
Very good.
It was, and then I forgot the name of the book.
Diary of an Obsession.
Dankeschön.
You
can buy it on Amazon for.
It's in the Maldives. If you've seen it, I think it was Fraser on Twitter last night. There's loads of people posting it. He's in the Maldives on holiday. He's got the book.
Must have done 400 now. Must have done 400 at least.
Get up to 400, yeah. Colin's had 40 delivered by Amazon because obviously on the night, hopefully tomorrow, the two Dutchmen will be getting books.
And
Jason, hopefully Jason will be getting a book. So it'd be brilliant.
Love that. Brilliant.
Get yourself along. Free hugs, courtesy of the Gov. McKenna says Jason's return has given us a real boost. Obviously, we sat down with Jason. I produced it. You sat down with.
Said in a WhatsApp group last night. Jason who? Come on, man.
There's so many Jasons. We've got Dazelle, we've got a DeVos, got a friend from Arizona. There's a lot of Jasons floating around.
It's that one. Great to see Jason back in town, right? Great to see it. And then the picture of McKenna and Jason hugging in the training ground. That warmed the heart. That was nice.
If anyone who in the chat hasn't watched it when me and Ben sat down with him, that's one of my favourite interviews with him. I thought he was such a great guy. I think you listen to him. I listened to the interview last night. I think it's about 40 minutes long. He's one of them people that sort of captures the room, Martin, and everyone's going to prick up. It was great. He's obviously going to meet the new players. I think he's going to go to the 23s, chat to them, and look, he gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning, Matt, in Phoenix to watch all the games. Well, yeah.
If you lived in Phoenix, would you get up at 3 a.m?
To watch town?
You do to drive a tractor.
To watch town? Of course I would. But yeah, look, he's bought into it. He's bought into it. He has bought into it, and
it's fantastic to see. Yeah, marvelous.
I think it's brilliant. I think he's just a brilliant guy.
I agree.
Say about 3 a.m. That has to be one of the funniest short-lived fads I remember seeing post Game Changer, where a load of town fans were suddenly Phoenix Rising fans, and then gradually, as they've realised it's fucking early Rising, watch them.
Yeah. You can watch it on demand on YouTube. Next morning.
We used to see tweets all the time about it on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And they see no tweets about it on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
They're one of the quickest fads I've ever seen.
Rhode Island next. It'll be Rhode Island next, won't it, Matt? That's where
yes, that's the next one.
Mark Ashton was out there, wasn't he? He was out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Building a new stadium, and that looks good. We're different gravy to them, though. You got that's the thing, though, isn't it? For Game Changer, we're different gravy to that. Rhode Island,
America. Phoenix. Where was it where was it in the week? Was it SoFi Stadium that they've suddenly realised that the Rams is too narrow? We'll take out some seats, lads. Can't play.
But it wasn't designed for soccer. It was designed for American football.
No, exactly.
Whereas the Tottenham Stadium, as we're sort of talking to Parry in the Discord, that was bought and paid for with some American football money, so it had to be.
Yeah, they've got the pitch, haven't they? There, that slides.
They roll it in, don't they?
Yeah,
that's great. But it was paid. Some of it was, paid for by the NFL. So of course it was dual purpose. I don't think from memory, or not from memory, but I don't think I know. But FIFA didn't pay anything, I don't think, towards the SoFi Stadium. So why would you build it for soccer?
I think the Tottenham Stadium is much better than Wembley for the American football. Far more modern stadium, I would say. Having worked at Wembley, bloody place was falling apart. Yeah.
There we go. Dominic, what would make Matt happy about this season? It's clear he's not a fan of Kieran McKenna, so Dominic is curious. Great question. Dom's at the halfway mark of the show.
Funtime Phillips is back. Listen, I did lose the plot, right? But I mean, if you're not going to win an away game between November and when we played MK Dons, and you spend £5 million and you go down the table, I'm probably not going to be doing a happy dance, considering I don't want to be in this division any longer than what we need to be. I haven't got another season in League One in me. So I want to be out this season. But everyone else seems quite chilled about it.
Yeah, I did. I remember them. What were them famous words, Gov? When Matt said he won't be here next season? I can't remember what he said.
I can't remember, no. I can't remember.
I've got to be here next season because the viewership will nosedive. It will nosedive if I'm not here. So I have to be here. I have to come and watch us play Carlisle, wherever it might be. But I'm still hope springs eternal. I still feel like we could maybe catch Plymouth up as Crystal Ball Chandler told me.
Yeah, you love calling him that now, don't you? Crystal Ball Chandler.
Well, if he says it's coming true, how can I not? Mystic Meg, there's a gap in the market there now.
Well, he had a point, didn't he? You know, he had a point.
Well, I mean,
Plymouth's starting to wobble.
Well, we'll see. They got tomorrow, Forest Green, the worst team that's ever been to Portman
You
Road.
laughed at him on you kept saying, nah, they're not going to fall apart. Now you're suddenly agreeing with him.
I don't think they'll fall apart at home.
Look at this for flip-flopping, Gov.
I mean, yeah, if Bolton can get a winner in this game, I'm still not saying Wednesday are gone.
I'm not a Sky pundit. I'm a football fan. That's what we do.
True.
We flip-flop.
True.
We're fickle. Imagine if we win
We
10 in a row. Fun Time Flips will be doing cartwheels on here. Love it when you are smiling, Matt. Yeah, I just want to. Look. It all comes from a good place. I just want to see Ipswich successful. Is it asking too much? Is it asking too much to see Ipswich be successful? Maybe win a trophy, the League One title, whatever. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't think
about
it
John
is.
Lyle.
I think, you know, tomorrow, funnier things in football have happened than seeing Town sitting back in second. You never know. You just Plymouth could turn up, got out of 10 men, 9 men, forfeit the game.
Goal, penalty. You don't know. That's true.
You just don't.
We see Forest Green at Portman Road. There's no chance Plymouth are not fucking beating that mob.
Well, there's actually more of a chance of the footballing gods giving Forest Green Rovers a win and also Shrewsbury, just because that's Town. That's so Town.
yeah.
That's so Town. That's so vogue.
Yeah.
Womble says, fun time flips maybe back. We are always on the That's a big word for me on any night, particularly a Friday night.
Back in 10 mil. Yeah. Well, yes,
Lewis
that's the fine line.
Is Broadhead the best player in League One? Great question. Love that.
Ooh.
Well, he said that this morning on my tweet. Lewis did say that Broadhead's now better than... I'm not calling him Broadhead anymore. I'm nicknaming him your nickname, the Needle Mover.
The Needle Mover.
The Needle Mover. Is he better than Barry Bannon? Because Lewis says yes. But then I did reply to Lewis's tweet I thought you said Matt Penny was the best player in League One.
Lewis has been a little bit ag. Now, you think I'm aggro. Lewis has been a bit ag on the Discord.
Has he? What's been up to?
He's been a bit negative. Yeah, I was very surprised.
He's not a big fan of Gareth Ainsworth. I did gather that earlier.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I see it. The faces of the players. Oh, absolutely classic.
Gazelle was on there, wasn't he? Gazelle on
his Facebook picture.
You want to come back to stuff?
We'll ask Jason on the night. What does Andre make of Gareth Ainsworth?
Yeah.
He does need to do that button up. That button is getting down too far to the navel. Did you used to do that, Matt, when you're on stage?
No, that wasn't my vibe, really. But he's got the rocker look, hasn't he? Stage and rock look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really gone too well for him so far, is it? Blackpool smashed him during the week.
It's bordering on Bon Jovi, in it, which is like rock music for women. That's how I'd class that.
I couldn't believe
Don't
that.
get any blokes like Bon Jovi. No blokes like Bon Jovi. No men like Bon Jovi.
I like Bon Jovi.
I see them at Twickenham.
Well, of course you do. You've got the worst musical taste in the world, but normal people like
I got
myself.
3 tickets, Matt. I won tickets
Not
on
on what you just said there. Not on at all. Not on one bit.
What do you think of all the music you could listen to? Why would you listen to Bon Jovi? Living on a prayer.
Exactly, it's a tune, you know, or
go listen to Springsteen.
Oh, do you know what? I might listen to him this evening. Now you've said that. I've had a bit of Bon Jovi in my life. Nothing wrong with a bit of Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi in the Discord, please. How's the vote going, by the way?
At the moment,
I didn't even hear. What did you choose?
Whiskey in the jar from the chat.
Yeah, by Metallica. Don't ask. Never heard of it either.
What?
I thought you'd done Cranberries. I thought you'd done Cranberries.
That was me.
Enter Sandman by Metallica.
That was it. I did win with that the other week. If you put it in, I'm not sure if that's in
there.
Did
they do Metalingus as well?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a
Why would anyone listen to that music? I don't get it.
Because it's better than yours.
Not for me, as Rich would say. Not for me.
Right. Oliver Yates is referee tomorrow. On Wednesday's show, for those that were with us, you'll know, but for those that weren't, he's done 28 games, 110 yellows, 1 red, 3.9 cards a game, average, 10 League One games, 40 cards.
He's got to be a young fella, this kid. You ain't going to get an old bloke called Oliver, are you? He's going to be a young guy. Ain't going to be like that last ref we had.
These were courtesy of Sofa Score, so take them for face value if you like.
Hold on a minute. You used to hate Sofa Score. If I ever referenced it, you were like, "Oh, bloody hell, Sofa Score!" Yeah, now it's your go-to. It's your go-to app.
I like to bring different bows to different shows. What can I say?
Yes.
So, is it likely that Sam Morty gets a yellow card tomorrow with a fella that's got 110 yellows in 28 games?
Well, he doesn't get yellows now because he's got Massimo.
Yeah, but this guy likes to give yellows like I give
It's the last game as well, isn't it?
like buttons.
Is it the last one tomorrow? Is it?
It's the last one as well, so that'd be typical if you got.
Oh
yellow
yeah,
there.
he'll get nailed on. Put a 10 spot on it. Morsey yellow. Bounce
That
back.
does seem excessive, does it not? 110 yellows in 28 games.
Yeah.
Like if that
How
is
many
the correct stat, 3.9 cards a game. Like does this fella not want to
Hey,
spend
3.9.
What's
Sunday
the
morning
average?
watching
What's
the
the
dog?
average across the league? Well, I'd love to know what the average.
I don't know.
I reckon it'd probably be around that.
Probably
You
is.
don't have to
See,
do
I
much.
can't
You don't have to do much nowadays. What was the last game we played? Burton Albion, Matt.
We had 4 bookings in the first half, I think.
There you go, and it wasn't even a dirty game. So
On a Sunday
Yeah.
morning, walk the dog. Watch goals on Sunday.
is that still on?
Don't know. But
it's
don't
on,
be
isn't it?
filling out disciplinary reports, surely.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
You know, if I was a referee, professional referee, I'd be bidding the disciplinary reports. No one would ever get booked. Can't be bothered with the paperwork. Just can't be bothered with it. Kick shit
Wax
out of each other,
base
lads.
for Lambert.
Not fussed. Not fussed. But if you,
Yeah.
the moment they said to me, ref, that's not on you, you know, either this, that, and the other, straight in the book. Straight in the book. Can't be doing with talking back to me.
Would you be a good referee, Martin, do you think? You
Well,
get
I wasn't.
card happy, I reckon.
I'll
You'd be
tell you what I
card
wouldn't
happy.
do, and that is lose control of the game. Hey, Rich.
I knew he was going there. I knew he was going
These
there.
kids are feisty. They're feisty, these kids.
Hey, well, the game in the week. Under 18s, Matt. No yellows.
There you
No,
go.
No yellows.
How many
They
red?
do get a bit
How many
lippy, though,
straight?
don't they?
They do get a bit leery. They keep calling
And they
me
recognise
Cruncher.
you from this show.
Crunch. They keep calling me Crunch. Why are
See,
you
they
giving us anything, Crunch? Come on, fucking hell. Get on with it, boys.
I got spotted in Tesco today. Some bloke was like, "Hello, mate, how are you?" I was like, "Hello, mate, how are you?" Don't know who you
Local
are.
celebrities. Local celebrities. You should say, call me Mr. Moss during the 90 minutes. Lay down a little bit of authority.
Probably knew him from church or somewhere. I just say hello. I'm not great with faces or names or
Who the
people
hell is this guy? Yeah.
or people. Right, injuries. Tyrese John Jules. What's going on there, Richard? Like,
He's gone. He's gone, isn't he? I think he's got another. Cole Brooks did message me earlier. I think he's quad. I think it's his quad.
It's quad.
He's gone. So obviously won't be seeing him again. George Edmondson's ankle.
Yeah.
Is that the same ankle as it was last season?
Yeah. I mean, it was around this time of the last season that he disappeared, wasn't it? From memory.
2 ticks.
Did he get injured? Did he get injured about this time last season? Annoying, isn't it? And again, Lee. Look, history repeats, right, mine? Lee Evans missing the end of the season. George Edmondson missing the end of the season.
do you think this is the Fridge's time up at town?
That's a bit harsh.
Well, no, I don't
I'm
think
just asking a fucking question. It's my job. I don't know.
What's
Yeah,
he got left on his contract? A couple of years, maybe? What did he do? 3 year, 4 year?
See,
I'd
Tom
say
Dean,
3
look,
years.
let Fridge and Harris go. That before he wrote that before I'd even asked the question.
Oh, God.
So
Why'd you let
you know,
Harness go? He was a staple until Broadhead come along. Did he call him Broadhurst then?
see,
Broadhead
another
come
one,
along.
Daryl. Fridge is done, I reckon. He's not in the team. Hasn't been in the team. Now an injury again. If we get
Not in the coffee
promoted,
club. Not in the coffee club.
not in the coffee club.
No.
Like, I'm just asking the question. I mean, where's Richard Keogh gone? Has anybody seen Richard Keogh? He's done
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
he's
that
at
one.
all the games. He's at all the games.
He was in the team in January. Now he can't get near the bench, can he?
He was
Well,
starting
wait a minute,
matches.
But at
He's
the
starting
minute,
Cambridge.
at the minute he's picking Denasium because Kieran did say this the other week. We need to win games at this stage of the season, so we need more attacking players on the bench. Keogh, he's probably your reserve centre back now if there's an injury to either Wolfie or Burgess.
Yeah, he will be, yeah. I mean, he brings experienced head, but again, this is like, what did you call it? McKenna's bingo balls. Gets a few
Give him
starts.
bingo balls. Not in
Disappears.
operations at the minute. Kieran's putting back in the velvet bag.
I just don't get it. It's very odd.
Surely JD's the replacement centre half, not.
He doesn't play there. Doesn't really
I'd
play
play
centre
you
back.
instead of Keogh.
Well, Carl Brooks actually said that earlier. He did say that he'd rather play me. And he said we should have a talk.
I would rather play Keogh than Cruncher, I have to say.
Well, we could have played against Morecambe, couldn't we? Gov? You remember that?
Well, yeah, you picked yourselves, didn't you? What was it?
We
the two
could have
subs?
been bullied by Stockton.
Cole Stockton
just as
dribbled
well.
past the whole of our defence.
Yeah, you'd have taken
Um,
him down.
It's funny
Yeah,
you
he
mention
could've
that. I
done, yeah.
have toyed with a Talking Town sort of Sunday morning or veteran side. I have toyed with it recently. I have sort
Veterans?
of- yeah, I've been
Veterans
playing with
is
it.
over 35, which I feel is like harsh on 35-year-olds to be classed as a veteran.
Yeah, 40 minutes each way.
Very strange.
That'll do me.
I couldn't do 4. But
Here's one for you, Rich. I was watching Essex versus Norfolk veterans once, and sweeper for Norfolk was Don Topley.
Don Topley.
Yeah, Essex cricketer. Yeah,
Blimey.
yeah, he was good. He didn't really move off the D, really, but
Still got that tash. Still got the tash.
yeah, he still had the same look. Just a
so
little
without
bigger.
avoiding the question again, gentlemen, do you
Yeah.
think, in your humble opinions, as little podcasters, not chief reporters, not media at the club, in your little
pundits.
podcaster's opinion,
Yeah.
is this hot point fridge on the way up?
What the fridge is broken?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
I
think
don't
so? So you
What?
what?
You guarantee for this fridge, wouldn't you? Because it always keeps getting a little.
No, I said today, right?
Yeah.
If he's third choice now in my book, and I get promoted, I want Burgess to be third choice because I don't think he'd play in
He's
my
played champ,
championship
right?
11.
He played championship for Derby on loan,
Yeah.
He did.
albeit a bit
Rangers,
of a crap Derby.
Glasgow
fan.
Rangers.
Look,
obviously,
he's had a poor season, and he's in and out with injury. Played all right some games, struggled in others. Is it?
Injuries is a worry, isn't it? You can't be hanging your hat on people who are going to be injured constantly. Evans, Edmondson, again, getting injured at the same time of the season. They're not there for the run-in. That's no good for anybody.
We'll sign a
So,
centre
I don't
back.
know.
We'll sign a centre back in the summer, I think. Whatever league.
So one has
Yeah.
to go, don't they?
Yeah, well,
Um,
Keogh will go, won't he? He'll be on the coaching staff. That's why he's here, really.
You've got Elkin Baggett to come back. Don't forget him.
Yeah. Got Corey and Darber.
No.
Don't forget him.
No, see ya.
Fair
There you
point.
go.
He might end up somewhere else. He should sign for Salford. They liked him there.
It's quite a strange one, though, isn't it? Because in all things considered, on paper, Fridge is your very much McKenna type defender, in my opinion.
100%. Because he played that game against Burnley, didn't he, Matt? When we sat in the Cobbold stand.
Yes.
He had a
yeah.
really good
Well,
game. And I thought that he looked that he could play at that level because obviously with Burnley from a higher league.
What is a McKenna defender, though? What are we saying is the criteria for that?
Ball playing. Because you'd say
Ball player.
he's more of a ball player than Burgess.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah.
But when he played
like
against Forest Green away, because Wolfie was ill or whatever, and they played him in the middle, he couldn't wait to get rid of the ball. He didn't seem that comfortable that day.
I
But
think
then
it's
maybe he
confidence.
was.
I think it's confidence. A lot of it. He was in
Not
and out.
left-footed, is he? When you're
No.
playing out
He
from the
played in
back,
the middle, didn't he? Yeah, maybe he
you've
didn't
got to
like
be
that.
sure of yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's probably the understudy to
he
think
seems
he'll
a good
still-
character. to me. He's a
I
good
think he'll
character,
still be
isn't
here next season, but I wouldn't be surprised if we sign someone else. And it depends, doesn't it? Because you never know.
he? Look at this, Lewis Cashin. Well, this is Martin's favourite. Martin
Nice, man.
identified this guy.
Who told you about cashing before
Cashin.
cashing was cashing in?
Can we cash
Me.
in on Cashin if we get promoted? If
Aaron Cashin is a great player. Phenomenal
he's a good
player.
player. Yeah, he plays left
Anytime
side,
you-
does he not? Is he left
He
side?
does, yeah. And anytime you listen to a fan phoning and 95% of it is raving up a centre half, take notice. Because not often you get fan phoners on Derby, Beast Radio Derby in the summer going, Cashin's amazing. I'm thinking, okay,
He
this guy might be quite good.
He could go straight to the
Um,
Premier League, maybe.
Edwards says KB White's one of those going because of for release.
Yeah,
Doesn't play a lot and can see him in the championship. Fair
no,
point.
sad
fair point.
times.
And TJJ, do you think if you were in the championship, I think if you're in League One, it's a no-brainer. But if you're in the championship, would you be looking into? He's on a free, isn't he, in the summer? He's needs to deal up at Arsenal.
Yeah, he's out of contract.
So would you be looking to bring him in, or do you think you need to be looking and targeting somebody a little bit better?
I would sign him because I've said on there before. I think he's one of them players. How old is he? Is he 22?
Yeah, young.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he can improve,
Mm.
but I don't know. It depends. Kieran said that he
Yeah.
might come back. It depends who's on the dashboard.
Yeah, he did okay, didn't he? He scored that very good goal against Shrewsbury. But he would look better off the bench to me.
You see, for me, I don't think we've got a championship striker in the ranks.
No, I
Just
agree
gonna
with you. Well,
No.
yeah, you're probably right. Look, the Depot scored 9 goals in the championship for Rotherham. That's not a bad return for Rotherham, right? But
No, but if you said to me, we're only going to make one sign in the summer, a big money signing,
yeah,
if you got promoted, big if,
yeah,
and it was your striker, and everybody else stays where they are, and I say, okay, that's fine. 'Cause I think we could be okay. But look at is it Middlesbrough, their striker, centre forward. Saw him play on Tuesday night. Yeah, his goals alone are going to fight. And Darryl Murphy was here. Like your goals.
Listen, look at his record. Other than this season, crap.
yeah.
Yeah,
he's one.
Carrick's really turned him around. He's saved him
Carrick's gone in and got him playing. So
without a doubt, he was great on Tuesday night. I watched that game, by the way. I watched him on Tuesday night. It was great.
This is where if we're going up, which we hope we will, and I watched that game and Stoke, they're not even mid-table. Now, second half, mine, I thought Stoke played really well. You know,
we could beat them.
Decent teams
in current form. Do you think?
But
did you?
This is where this is where everyone, a lot of fans get attached to certain players and saying, "Oh, if we go up, we'll do what." Listen, we have to be like you just said, Martin, about Edmondson. Will he be part of it? We don't know, but you got to be ruthless if you go up. It's like certain players you can go up, they can play in that division. Other players will say, "Thanks very much." I'll give JD as an example. You know, I don't think he'll play in the Championship. I think he's a good League One player, but if you're going up to a higher division, you need better players, and that might a lot of people might think that's being harsh, but that's just reality for me. That's football, and if you want to progress, certain players will fall by the wayside.
What's the objective though? If we get promoted, is to go through the division, surely, not to try and stay in the division, to try and get out of the division, or at least try and get into the playoffs. I think is what the objection will be. Has to be. Why are they putting the new pitch in? Why are they putting Why are they creating a Premier League ready stadium? Because I'm in the Premier League. So I feel like
look at the minute. If you look at the teams in the playoffs, Luton are in there.
Bloody Luton.
Millwall. You know.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that if we go up this season, that we could have a good season. I'm not saying we're going to, but
look what Company said about us. He said we were the best team they'd played at Turfmoor all season.
Yeah, you can say that though.
But we've got, you've got to get back to playing League One football, which I feel like we've done against these shit clubs and hammering them to get out of the division, right? And then you play the prettier stuff against the Championship sides.
But I agree with Martin. If we go up and we want to do well, we've got to sign a decent striker.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we will be able to because we'll have the money to do so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Millwall's Irish goalkeeper says Lewis Watson is helping them.
Who's the Irish goalkeeper?
Well, Josh had put out a tweet earlier about Irish players for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, right, okay.
I did do Barrel Murphy. But then I know Bart's not Irish. Bartos Beer Caskey.
Is he not playing for Millwall then, Bart? Is he on the bench or something?
Yeah, I think he's probably had his time then.
Martin, we're getting back.
100%.
What is he?
And another good Irish player, Mark McGuinness.
Mark McGuinness.
I mean, if we're giving jobs to model pros to go into coaching,
what are you talking about here?
Richard Keogh.
Why not Bart? Why not Bart? Player of the year 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row.
I voted for him 1 year.
We've got Rene Gilmartin doing a brilliant job.
Yeah. I voted for Bart 1 year.
Everyone voted for Bart 4 years in a row.
1 year? Did you not vote for him for 4 years?
No, I've already voted for goalkeepers. I did 1 year.
The reason we stayed in the league for so long in the first place.
He really was.
Yeah.
Apart from that goal at Norwich.
Never mentioned
We'll
that.
gloss over. We'll gloss over.
I've never get over that. I can't get over it. I'm thinking about it now. It's annoying me.
Yeah, we can tell. I didn't know this, but the club have tweeted out tonight saying the former Players Association Hall of Fame reunion dinner is taking place. 3 former Blues will be inducted. Why is this not like a bigger thing?
Don't know.
And a simple tweet: 3 players will be inducted into the club's Hall of Fame.
When did the 3 go in? They'll say who gets.
Why is it not a huge thing? Why is there not big song and dance about like who's in our Hall of Fame? I've been in the room when my dad's wake was there, but like,
Brian Hamilton's in there, I believe. Matty Holland.
It's where Burley's was, wasn't it?
Matt Holland's hosting tonight with Terry Butcher and Milts.
Nice.
But somebody has put, can you list all the members of the Hall of Fame on your website somewhere? Like,
are these public events, or are they just like?
No, they're ex-players. It's ex-players.
That's all. Well, what's the point? You want the fans there to celebrate?
They have to dinner for that's at the end of the season. If you want to go for it, you got to shell out.
I'll take that. But then tomorrow, is there going to be a big presentation at halftime with the new inductees getting, I don't know, let's say a cap or a certificate?
Jason will be interviewed.
Don't just swim a length.
No, but is there going to be a big moment for the fans to say, brilliant, love it in the Hall of Fame? You know, a big unveiling ceremony or something. I don't know.
I don't get why you'd have that behind closed doors. Why don't you just get something like the Ipswich region or whatever and have a big event and the fans are there and everyone could celebrate it? I don't get why you do that behind closed doors. That seems weird to me.
I don't get with electric hoardings why we don't have player names stenciled on boardings around the stadium, and you can unveil one every year, every 3, a new one unveiled. So tomorrow There could be 3 with curtains
Yeah.
over them. You pull them down, round of
Yeah.
applause, and then
Yeah,
you get on with,
good.
you know,
Oh,
they're
look,
there the whole
Lewis
year
Robinson.
round.
Lewis has got the 3 inductees there. Look,
Matt Penny, Tony
Matt
Mowbray,
Penny,
and Mitch. I mean,
Mitch
fucking
Davray.
Matt Penny.
Mitch Davray lives in Australia now. Did you know that, Matt?
See?
Yeah.
My dad used to get really annoyed with Mitch Davray because he'd always like step in when Mariner was injured. And he didn't think he was good enough. But he scored some pivotal goals. The Liverpool one, do you remember? The header in the rain?
1-0.
Great
Gosh.
goal, man. Yeah,
Churchman's in.
really good. Yeah,
I'm
great goal.
I'm a big fan of American sport, and they make such a huge thing
They
about
do,
these
yeah,
things
you're right.
every
Yeah.
year.
Certainly in baseball and American
And this is
football.
the
they do, yeah.
tweet. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah, absolutely. Look, if they
hey,
want to
Hall
get,
of Fame.
instead of bringing out free bloody blacked out shirts or whatever, just have an event where fans can go to and enjoy it and mix with the players and celebrate their achievements rather than
Yeah,
spend 60
do
quid on
both.
a bloody shirt or whatever.
Why is it not Hall of Fame weekend this weekend? Like, why is it not a huge thing where everyone knows it's Hall
yeah,
of Fame weekend?
yeah.
Uh,
We're
fucking
too
ridiculous.
innovative on this show. That's the issue.
We're too quick for Ashton and Co. One ball says, Mr. Fitz put a Premier League time frame and limit on the investment and a number or further millions. Maybe Womble's part of the management.
We've got millions. That's what we've been told. We've got millions to spend.
Billions.
Billions and millions. We could be in the bloody Europa League in about 3 years. Lifting trophies. Believe. We've done it once. We could do it again.
I'll say who won't be lifting the Europa League trophy, and that's Arsenal.
Did some geezer score from the halfway line?
He did.
'Cause
Great
I saw
goal.
like Naeem from the halfway line was like trending, so I can only presume.
Boy,
Some of
Lisbon
the
last
numbers
night,
we've seen.
46
Yeah.
yards.
God, I have to check this
It
out.
was
Scored
a-
in Lisbon.
Great
Yeah.
finish. Absolute great finish. Truly a great finish. All right, we've done all that. Keys to victory then. How do we win tomorrow? Because Phil said if Button win tonight, we're 5 points behind Wednesday, and if Barney draw, then we'll be 6 points
the
behind
score in
the
that?
same
What's the
game.
score?
What is the score? What's the score?
1-1. I have got my brother there. He has messaged me a picture. And he has said, I like this type of view. I said, don't be silly, you're tight as they come. You sit on the roof if you could. Try and give me
High
this
up,
whole
yeah.
I like being high up, so I got more of the game. No, you're just tight. But
Do you still
he
think
says,
Sheffield Wednesday are having a wobble then, mine? That was your prediction
yeah.
last week.
Well,
They're undefeated in 21 games.
Yeah, I know.
I need someone to give him a bit of a wobble. I thought honestly Portsmouth might be the team, but they brushed them aside like they were absolutely nothing. So I don't know. I don't think so now. But I reckon they're a team that are going to pull it out of the bag anyway, anyhow. But you never know. You
Yeah.
never know. So how do we win tomorrow? What's the key to victory? Shrewsbury at home, back 5 probably. They play a
Well,
3-4-1-2, probably a back 5
That's
at the end.
thing,
but-
innit? I mean, look, they've got what 2 defeats, I think, in 10. So they've got good. They've got some good form going on. They're punching, aren't they? They've done better than what we thought. I mean, look, we breezed past them at their ground, didn't we? 3-0. I don't know what they'll bring to the table tomorrow. What do you think? Do you think they're going to try and attack us? I can't see it. Would they say your point's good? Probably.
Well, they're just out. Where are they? 9th.
9th, 55, point above Portsmouth in 10th.
They're too far behind now, aren't they, for playoffs?
Yeah, but
I
they
would
need
say.
wins because you look at Bolton. What's that? How many? Is that with tonight's game?
That's live updated table. Yeah.
Look, they've
So
got 2 games.
64.
If they're going to get anywhere near the playoffs, Matt, they've got to try and win the game.
Yeah, that's true.
But look, if Shrewsbury finish 9th this season, it's a great season for them.
Really
It
good.
must be.
Yeah. You'd think
Although
they'd be
under,
like
under a former town manager, they did actually get to the League One playoff. And then
That guy.
Yeah.
They did. They
Or
did.
her
Obviously,
way, whatever they called it. Yeah.
Luke Leah is their top goal scorer, left back,
Yeah.
left winger.
Not penalties. How many penalties has he scored? I think he's got 8.
A lot.
Who
He's
put in the
got
Discord?
11 goals.
Some put in the Discord, didn't they? Lump on for a pen. Was it Beep? Was it
Probably.
Beep or Lewis or somebody? One of the guys said lump on. They'll get a pen.
And then Tom Bayliss is with 7. They've lost
And
their last 5 are 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw. I suppose they have got a win. Phil Blundell says stop set pieces.
Yeah, I don't disagree
Craig
with
says
that.
defend
That
world
wasn't it.
corners and
that
set
was
pieces.
Achilles' heel for us, wasn't it? At one point, so in that sort of winter of discontent that we had, we weren't winning away games. Set pieces was terrible for us, but I feel like we will probably win tomorrow. But you know, if you can't beat Shrewsbury at home, do you deserve to be heading for second or first or whatever it might be?
Well, this
These
is
are
it.
the
You've got to win.
last things, right?
You've got to win. It's with the
Gotta
game
win all
coming
the home
up.
games.
This is
We've got to win
definitely
all the home games.
yeah. And you know, funnier things in football have happened than Forest Green somehow grinding out a 0-0. You know, That's all we need. That's all
No,
we need. We need
Don't worry what
something.
they're doing.
No,
You're wrong, man.
no, absolutely. But
Control over that.
that's all you need though. With that goal difference, you just need to get yourself back in that level.
Yeah.
Just
It's
win the
almost
game.
like one. Sorry.
Just win the game. That's all. Just do our own job.
I think we will. I think we will.
We're the
Look,
second
don't
top
get
scorers in the
disappointed.
country,
Don't
are we
get
not?
full time, everyone, if we've won and Plymouth have won, because that's probably the way it's going to be tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, you've
yeah.
got to match their results and just hope at one week they
slip.
slip. But look, we've got 70 goals. I think what's it? Burnley got 71 top scorers in the country. Are we ahead of Man City?
Probably Man
Got
City.
67, I think.
only
League
got-
goals.
They've only got Erling Haaland up the front. You know,
He's got 40
banging
of them
goals,
already. Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what he said the other night? I was
What did he
tired from celebrating, he said.
All the celebrations
Oh,
to sub me off
First and
with.
a half. I heard that. The next game, I'd be getting a card.
Yeah, I think that they haven't got great goal threat, have they? Look, what was that? 47 goals they've scored. So that's the least.
They
I
have
think.
scored 47. Yeah.
Yeah. So they haven't got great goal threat, I don't think. But you know, we've seen that
Well,
before,
no.
haven't we? With your Lincolns, your Cheltenhams, your Fleetwoods. They roll off the tongue, don't they?
I mean, Matt Pennington's got 6 goals, and he's their 4th top goal scorer.
There you
Wow.
go. So, that's
Well,
just
So there you go, set
that's
piece
what
threat,
Phil's
right?
saying, yeah. Set pieces.
Yeah,
Hey, Shea
absolutely.
Dunkley's a good player. I like Shea Dunkley. We nearly signed him, I think.
He's the one that Tyrese John Jules made a mug of, and it was awful defending. It was a good goal, but
Yeah. There's the Phillips in there with 1 goal. Shout out
Killian,
Phillips.
Yeah.
Killian.
Raquel Pike, Ryan Bowman, Jordan
I just
Shipley.
think
who have
Pennington. I think relegation. I think Magical
Yeah.
Vegas. I think Paul Lambert. I feel like people clapping as we got relegated off the pitch. Bring back
I've,
terrible memories. This.
I've managed Jordan Shipley, albeit on Football Manager, but I've still managed Jordan Shipley. Great guy, good leader, good player. Fun times at Lincoln.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Just a little tidbit information for you.
Yeah,
Jukebox. Let's have a
Who's
little
winning?
peek into the jukebox. Richard's won with 62% of the vote, and again another one from Rich.
I have to bring my. I had a really good one. I'll have to bring it out
No,
next
you
time. We ain't got a
No,
show
you
next week, have we? No Barnsley.
No Barnsley.
what do we
So
think
who's the
today?
call up?
What do we
Who's the
make of that?
call up? Is Greg Lee one of the call ups there? Is that
Yeah,
what we're
Greg
saying?
Lee's one.
He's barely played for us. What's he going off to Jamaica for? I mean, fair play to him. I like Greg.
I don't know.
At least he's getting called
I
international.
couldn't believe in the week that a lot of our fans, play the game. Yeah, play the game. We've got utter fucking bollocks. What are you talking about, these people?
This is a huge match. We've got to be at full strength.
Unbelievable. Why would we play when we're not at full strength?
You need your Broadhead, your Wes Burns, everybody else. That is a huge, huge game. Got to play full strength for that game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
difficult
Even
game. Really
if
difficult
it was
game.
in the middle of the season, Matt, you still wouldn't play it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
but
with
some
we
people.
haven't got a great record before coming back from international football. That was under previous regime. Let's just say that.
And stakes
So-
are high now because it's what, like the third game left of the season? The 25th of April, is it? That's going to be on Sky, I reckon.
That does give us a good chance now. Play tomorrow. Then we've got, 2 weeks. Just rest up. Because then it gets
Do you
busy,
lose
doesn't it?
momentum, though? If you're not playing
Well-
games, you lose momentum.
That's what people say. That's why a lot of people were saying play the game.
But then you don't want to play the game when you're not full strength. Too much
No.
at stake. Promotion
No,
is at stake,
so-
everybody. Yeah. What's your take on it,
Um,
Martin?
I'll just be Adam Tanner's at this thing tonight, Rich. So get on the old blower, find out who's been inducted for us.
Oh.
I'm going to annoying people tonight. Oh, the crunch.
You never stop working
Another beer.
Never stop working the phone lines when you're a journalist, Cruncher. Never stop working the phone lines, son.
Yeah, there we go.
Get active on it.
When you're an
Dominic Dean-
influencer, you're an influencer, remember?
Exactly. They should be lucky that you're phoning them. Really,
Indeed.
Well,
Indeed.
people would say that.
There we go. Did
I
you
love
want
it
to
when
put a
Rich
key
plays,
into then, Rich? Have you got a key, or just want to say turn up and win the game?
I just think tomorrow we just get the job done. And if it takes 60, 65 minutes, just the crowd tomorrow, what is it, over 27,000? We just got to stay with them tomorrow. Don't be getting edge of your seats. Don't be getting on the edge of your seats when Walton's doing the old holding on to the ball. This is how we play. This is how we play. No, get rid of it. Get rid of it. No, we don't play like that. So just got to stay with them. Just
27,000 for Shrewsbury.
be patient. So what we got to do tomorrow, be patient. And if it takes 60, 65 minutes to break them down, look, we'd all love an early goal, wouldn't we? Settle everybody down.
The early goal is always key for Ipswich.
There'll be some games towards the end of the season, Matt, where it's probably 0-0, 65, 70 minutes. Now, if we're going to get out of this league, I've said this before, some of these games we might have to get a late goal here and there because this is going to now. Yeah. This is going to make the difference. And we haven't really done it this season, have we? Scored many late goals?
No.
No, I don't suppose we have, really. I'm trying to... Yeah, I can't think of any. Portsmouth was late, was it? With the 3-2? Did the Depot get the winner?
Wes Burns did, didn't he? From the deflected cross. That was probably in 80+ minutes, wasn't it? But I'm saying one of them like 90 plus 2 when you're 1-1 and you're thinking, oh, fucking hell.
I prefer to be on. I like it when you're on the front foot from the start. And
yeah,
you really bugger up someone's tactics, don't you? If you can score within the first 15, 20 minutes, and then it's a game changer, isn't it? Pardon the pun. Yeah. Look, we've got to get. We have 27,000. We are town, Colin. Absolutely, 27,000 for bloody Shrewsbury. Unbelievable. Do you remember? We used to have a really bad run with them, Rich. Do you remember in the 80s in the cups?
Oh,
they kept beating us, didn't they?
Colin will know all about that. Colin will know all about Shrewsbury away.
They said their stadium was Gay Meadow, wasn't it? They used to have they used to be by a river, and they used to have a little fella out in a little boat, like a coracle, I think it was called, to get the balls because they couldn't afford to lose any. Remember seeing that on Football Focus? Yeah, we've got to get these 3 points. We've got to keep matching Plymouth. We don't want to be for me. We don't want to be in the playoffs. We want to. We've got
tomorrow, Matt. You know, 99 times out of 100, Plymouth are going to beat Forest Green tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know that. So we have to do our stuff, and this is what I'm saying about we've got no real influence over them. We just got to take care of our own business, and then somewhere along the line, hopefully, if Plymouth do slip up, we win the game. Look, even a draw somewhere at the minute because our goal difference is so superior. I think we're about 14, 15 goals better than Plymouth.
Worth a point, right? Yeah, it's worth a point. Absolutely. So, I just feel like if we'd won an away game, right, between November and MK Dons, we'd be sitting pretty. But as I said to everyone else, where's the excitement in that? Normally we're looking at holiday brochures, right? This time of the season.
Yeah. Where's the townness in that? Let's be honest. Dom says just keep winning. Craig is probably our hardest home game left. Win it and think we'll win them all. So let's find out. We're back tomorrow, obviously for the match day tickets. But until then, have we got a score prediction, gentlemen? Try and nail it down.
I think we'll win 2-0. Go in each half is what I'm going for.
Okay, all right, lovely. Crunch.
2-1 Town. I think it might be a bit of a arse nipper, as Ian from the cricket show says, Matt.
Nice nipper, like that. Yeah. Connor Chaplin on the score sheet, hopefully.
You probably fancy him. Who's starting up front quickly before we go? Hurst or the Depot?
Broadhead, the Depot, Chaplin. They're the 3 at the moment.
I think Hurst starts.
Do you?
Yeah, I've got no inside information. I just got a funny little feeling tomorrow that he might got off the mark last week. Great goal. Thought he played really well. I think he might keep his place.
He keeps saying this, and then suddenly, lo and behold, which is correct. Yeah. Well, he's got a great goal last week.
Look, we ain't got a game for 2 weeks. I know Wes and Broadhead are going away for Wales, which is brilliant for them. Yeah. Let's fingers crossed that they don't pick up any injuries while they're away. But we should be absolutely flying out the blocks tomorrow, guys. We ain't got a game for 2 weeks. Leave it all out there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Get that early goal.
Agreed.
Make the game easier.
Yeah, fair point. All right, 2-1, 2-0. I hope it's just over and done with by half time so I can nip out of the stadium 10 minutes before kick off full time, get all set up. So if you do see me in the cobblestone nipping out, we've had a good day. But until then, till tomorrow.
Let everyone get up and move, like when them people did.
Bloody I do. Yes. If you want to sit in the front with a little bit more leg room, you got to put up with my ass coming in front of your face. That's the way it is, I'm afraid. It is. It's not my fault. Anyway, here's the cruncher.
22%, by the way, Fisherman. Get it right.
Here's the mogul. Yeah, absolutely. Put some respect.
He's got a new job as well. Well done, the Fisherman.
Has he?
Yes.
Top work, top shagger. Right. See you all tomorrow. Don't forget, we've got this fantastic thing available for Dive and Obsession by our very own goat, Colin Plum. He is now available on Amazon. The emotional ride of supporting Ipswich Town. Join Colin, a loyal supporter of over 50 years, as he journeys his passionate and heartfelt account supporting the Super Blues.
Head to amazon.co.uk and grab yours today.